Jordan was there, and tonight he's live in the newsroom with the story. Tom.
That's right, Ross. The thousands of people who rallied today in San Diego say districts are in a state of emergency and they need more funding. But whenever new taxes are involved, it is a difficult battle. The mantra is clear: save our schools, don't cut funding for education. The voices behind that mantra are getting louder.
39 to 42 students in a class.
I usually spend at least $1,000 of my own money.
Leslie Engel and Kate Venson are teachers at South Oceanside Elementary School. They are among colleagues and school staff and parents, even students, rallying at the Embarcadero Marina Park in downtown San Diego, all who say they are in the fight of their lives to save this and future generations.
I'm willing to pay any extra tax increase or any other funding for education.
The rally comes as districts across the state are cutting school programs and laying off teachers to try and balance their budgets. Governor Jerry Brown has tried and failed to secure a special election this summer to extend tax hikes, without which he says schools will suffer. About 2,000 teachers and their supporters were here for this rally, capping off a week long of rallies by the California Teachers Association. But whenever you talk about raising taxes or extending taxes, you're bound to find some opposition. And that was definitely the case here.
We will not raise our taxes!
Americans for Prosperity say the teachers union is deceptively using children as an excuse to raise taxes to pad their own members' pensions.
This is about getting more of your money.
San Diego City Councilman Carl DeMaio says there are plenty of places to cut rather than further burden a population that's already stretched too thin.
Trimming the fat in government and making sure that the money goes to the outcome, educational excellence.
But these voices are strong. Asking for more taxes, they say, is not an option, it's a necessity. Now, the governor is expected to announce his new budget proposal on Monday. It includes new and unexpected tax revenues, about $2.5 billion more than what was expected. But the teachers union says most of that won't see the classroom, as California falls in the bottom 10% of state funding for local school districts. In the newsroom, I'm Tom Jordan, KUSI News.
Tom, this is a big problem. Assemblyman Nathan Fletcher, though, says he has a plan to fully fund education without raising taxes. It uses billions of dollars the state received in increased revenues. We talked about the plan today on Good Morning San Diego.
We're going to take that money, we're going to dedicate it to schools. We're going to dedicate it to our education so that there's no more cuts, so that we don't have to see teacher layoffs, we don't have to see any increase in classroom sizes, and our schools can be fully funded with no cut from what they got last year. Now, we're going to have to make some tough choices in other areas of the state. We're going to have to adopt cuts the governor proposed, the legislature refused. We're going to have to tackle the correction system, which has exorbitantly high costs. We're going to have to take a look at state payroll and compensation. But at the end of the day, I think the two most important things we need to be doing are growing our economy and creating jobs and funding our kids' schools. And we can do both of those by fully funding schools without raising taxes.
Well, you heard him say it. Fletcher says nothing should be more important than ensuring our children have that strong foundation they need to succeed in life. Of course, Governor Jerry Brown says he needs the taxes, but he is preparing a doomsday budget if more cuts are needed. And there are some pretty deep cuts. The entire budget will be released on Monday, but his aides say one thing in it is cutting back the school year by 5 weeks. That's 1/7 of the school year. It would save money, but teachers say it would hurt the students. Another part of this doomsday budget expected Monday is a